Hello all, welcome to my channel. This is Divine Tarot 1111. I'm going to be bringing you your Gemini November 2019 reading. Please bear with me while I shuffle. I like to shuffle on camera to get all the placements I need. So we're going to take 3 cards from the Wisdoms of the Oracle, and I'm going to be using the Wild Unknown deck for the main reading, and 2 guidance cards from the Divine to give us advice, what we need to know. One more card, please, Spirit, for Gemini, November 2019. Overall energies, direction that Gemini is taking, direction that they need to take. Thank you, Spirit. And we're going to take 6 cards from the shuffle and 1 from the bottom of the deck for the overall energy. This is for Gemini for November 2019. For those of you who have not visited my channel before, welcome, and for those who are regular watchers, welcome back. I'm going to take those 2, fell out together. I'm feeling a lot of fast energy with Gemini here for the month of November. Please, Spirit, 2 more cards for Gemini. Thank you. And I'm going to be doing all in upright, and whatever comes out at the bottom of the deck I'll leave as reversal or upright depending on. Gemini 2019 November, Gemini 2019 for November. 1 more card, please, Spirit, thank you. And the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I hope you can see those cards. I've just got a new camera tripod and I'm playing with it. So this table's a little bit, sorry, I just want to get it into focus. Okay, so the first card here we have is a message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. The second card we have for Gemini is TikTok. And the third card we have is co-create. Okay, beautiful. Energy surrounding these cards, the Justice card. The 10 of Cups, beautiful. The 7 of Cups. We have the Strength card, awesome. The 10 of Pentacles, wow, 2 10s. And the last card we have is the Moon. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. So there's some big changes happening for Gemini in the month of November. Let's have a look more in depth. So we have a message in a bottle. I'm getting the word distance with this card. Distance. For some of you, you may be distancing yourself from a situation, a person. You're taking time away. This is retreat to balance. This is the card 15, which is balance. I'm also getting things are not fully seen just yet. And the glass is not half empty, it's half full. So just remember that, Gemini, if you're feeling down in the month of November, at the beginning of the month, towards the end of October, towards the beginning of the month, something may be coming in for you, a message that you can't quite translate to yourself, I want to say, that you can't piece together just yet. But remember that Spirit is with you. We have the Justice card under here. So the Divine is definitely working in your favor to make things just and fair and right. I feel that this has got a lot to do with a work situation. or an area in which you live, a home. It may have to do with some legal contracts. The Justice card is here. Something may need to be signed, but if it does, Spirit's asking you to just wait because you haven't seen everything just yet, and read the fine print of that if there is a contract regarding a home. You're waiting on something to happen at the beginning of November. You're waiting for something to happen. But Spirit's saying to be patient. They've got your back. Everything will work out in a fair and just manner. But for this moment in time in November, you need to just hold off on something because not everything is clear. Spirit knows what's clear. Spirit knows what's coming in is going to affect you well financially, I'm going to also say, because I'm getting affect you well financially. But just hold off if you can at signing anything. Read the fine print. And I'm also getting maybe get someone else to look at it, like a lawyer or a person of interest. I'm also getting, so maybe you know someone who's very financially minded with contracts, and for them to look over it, to help to look over it. We'll clarify these cards shortly. So around the middle of November, we have TikTok. Okay, and sometimes I get with this card that it's like divine timing, it's not quite right yet, but I'm really being drawn to the hands holding the clock. So something's going to eventuate, occur in the middle of November. It may have something to do with this home environment or work situation, that the divine is offering you this now and saying, it's time. It's time to lift off, to move, to change direction also. And the time is right, the time is now. So things I feel are going to happen very quickly between the beginning of November and mid-November, where you're waiting on something to happen, but then the divine says, okay, it's time, and time is at the essence. I'm also getting it's going to happen quite quickly, and it's going to be something that's so right for you. We have the 10 of Cups underneath this, so I'm getting happy home environment, happy work environment, happy family environment that you were waiting on. It's like you were waiting on something to happen, and now the divine said, here it is, and run with it, go with it, move on it. Don't wait on it, now is the time. And we do have the Tower as the overall energy, so this is like big changes happening. I really do feel it's in a home environment. I don't really feel for the collective it's got anything to do with travel, even though we have message in a bottle and sometimes that does relate to travel, but I don't feel that this particular instance does. Then we have, for the end, towards the end of November, co-create, which is the number 40, which I always break down either a 4 or anything to do with 4 to 22. Okay, so this is following your path, having the wisdom, having the knowledge, the divine being behind you, pushing you forward. And this, down the bottom here, it's an egg, but I'm seeing it as a golden egg, like a golden opportunity to create something that you've been waiting to do. And you're having the wisdom, the stealth, the caution, moving forward, even though it's there in your grasp, still waiting for everything to fall into place. And for you to reach out and grab that golden opportunity, even though it's right there already. It's almost like it's a too good to be true situation. Also putting all the pieces together. So you may be moving, relocating, for example, and you may have quite a lot to do, change of address things. I'm getting, a lot of letting people know where you are, even if it's like sorting out your electricity and your gas and your etc., and also moving at the same time. So for a lot of you Geminis, I feel that there's definitely some movement. It may not be a home for everyone, obviously not, but it could be something to do with work and making that move also. I'm definitely getting more work or home environment. Love can hold off, I'm getting told. Love needs to be held off right now. If you're looking for a new partnership or a new love relationship, it needs to wait. The timing will be right for that later, I'm getting told, okay? And we have the Seven of Cups here. So you have a lot of options coming up for you towards the end of November regarding which direction you're going to go in, but I feel a very slow process with this. I feel like you're taking your time. Things have not happened the way you expect them to, and in the past things have happened and you've been spontaneous and it hasn't turned out right, so you're really slowly moving towards your goal regarding whatever it is. So even though you may have moved or started a new job, for example, you're still having caution and moving slowly with it, because you don't want to, I'm getting the word disaster, you don't want a disaster to happen from this. You want perfection, you want it to be perfect. So if it takes longer than it should or longer than you think it should, that's okay. Everything will come together completely 100%, 110% I'm getting. Excuse me, because of your patience. I just have some tea. Okay. So we have the Strength card here. There's healing associated with this situation. There's financial gain with the Ten of Pentacles associated with this transformation that's happening, with this healing that's happening. Feeling like you have everything you need. With the Moon card being here though, you still are very cautious. I think in the past, maybe, I'm getting the past 6 months, the past 6 years, something could have happened in that time frame where you've had financial loss or love loss or job problems or money problems or home related problems, that it's like I'm getting almost too good to be true again. So you may be thinking there's something hidden, there's something quite not what I'm seeing, but it is what it is, Gemini. So you are seeing what you need to see. There's no Moon card. There was no Moon card when I did your reading, when I was shuffling before, but it came out here. So there may be some things that, yes, you don't feel you don't know the whole truth, or someone's trying to rip you off, or I'm getting that sense with the Moon card, but you need to have the strength to know that in any major arcana is to do with spiritual. So the spirit is the divine is definitely here guiding you forward, God, whatever you believe, to say, no, it's okay, we've got your back. There's nothing that's being hidden here. So there's some paranoia here with this, Gemini. There's some paranoia here with this, but big changes are coming. I'm going to clarify the Tower card here for your overall energy for the month of November. Please clarify the Tower card for Gemini for November. Please clarify the Tower card for November. I'm also getting roses. Someone may be giving you flowers. Someone may be giving you a gift. But know for sure that even if it's not a physical gift, a material gift, that the divine is giving you blessings, beautiful blessings that are coming in for you for the month of November. Yes, I'm getting wary again and unsure, but Spirit's saying go forward passionately. We have the Father of Wands here, which is the King of Wands. So know that this is right for you, whatever this change in situation is. And we have a lot of lightning here, which is quick insights, quick changes. It doesn't have to be drastic, it doesn't have to be negative. It's just handed to you on a plate. I'm getting also that same, handed to you on a plate. Milk and honey, I'm also getting that. So let's have a look. Clarify the Father of Wands, King of Wands. Spirit's asking you to go forward creatively, passionately towards this new situation. Keep your head on straight. Don't let anything distract you. The only thing Spirit is advising you is to be careful with your finances. Make sure you make the right decisions. And that goes back to this contract here. Make sure you make the right decision, especially with looking at fine print of things. Please clarify the Strength card here, please, Spirit. Please clarify the Strength card here for Gemini for November. Please clarify the Strength card. Thank you. The Lovers. So whatever you're going forward to, whatever this new project situation, work situation, home situation is, it involves healing and involves a partnership, not with somebody else but yourself, with your higher self, coming together, knowing that the divine and yourself are coming together to make this work, to make this happen. I'm getting a lead around a tree, like a ribbon around a tree. So, and no place like home. I think maybe there may be a connection with a home or a work-related situation that you left behind and is coming back in. I see changes to a home environment, like changing things around the home, making it light, airy, breezy, fresh, flowers, making it different to what you would normally have in a home, making it very fresh energy here. Please clarify the Moon, Spirit. Please clarify the Moon. Your home is your castle. I'm also hearing what once was broken can be fixed. Also getting that. Moon card. Please clarify the Moon card, Spirit. Is there anything Gemini cannot see, or is it paranoia here? Some paranoia here, I feel, Gemini, for a situation in November. But you have to trust in Spirit, knowing that it is the right time, it is divine timing for this to happen, and you need to stand back and let it happen, okay? Please clarify the Moon card for Gemini for November. Too many cards. No. Okay, so that's not being clarified. That's telling me that, yeah, there may be some paranoia there. So you need to really trust in Spirit that this is going to all go your way. And this big change that's happening, just be passionate about it. Have some caution with finances, but you've got so much to look forward to with this situation, whatever that is, whether it's work or career. Sorry, career or a home situation here. Okay, I'm just going to get 2 Spirit advice / affirmation cards. What does Gemini need to know? Thank you. Spirit's asking you to put your hat on, whatever that means. You have a lot of, you know, when they say I have a work hat, I have a home hat, I have a You have many different roles to fulfill in your life in the month of November, and you're going to need to switch from like different energies to do with work, like maybe being assertive at work and then coming home and being caring and loving to your family, and then you have analytic mind with finances. So there's many different hats that you're going to have to put on. Whoa, that really wanted to come out. Okay, so we have compassion for all. This is a beautiful card. Compassion for all. All these creatures are very, very different. We have an owl, there's a donkey, there's a llama here, there's a skunk, a fox, a badger, and a squirrel. So this is telling me that you have to, maybe in the month of November, if you are having to put on lots of different hats and be lots of different personas because you have to be there for others as well as yourself, to remember to have compassion and understanding that maybe other people are also going through things. I'm getting this is for yourself too, compassion for yourself. And this card says, compassion is the beating heart of all spiritual practices. The peace you seek comes from the peace you create. So this is co-create. Extend your compassion to all beings, including yourself. Everyone benefits when you're kind. May all beings be happy and free. So there's definitely some freedom coming for you for the month of November in a situation. You're going to be feeling liberated. I'm getting that word too. And we have invite your fears to tea. So any doubts you may have, the moon being here, okay, any paranoia you may have, really sit down and I'll have some tea actually. Really sit, Rosella tea, absolutely beautiful. If anyone wants to try it out there, Rosella. Invite your fears to tea. So this is really talking about sitting down with yourself and looking at, are your fears founded? Because a lot of the time what we fear never actually eventuates. It's our own inner fears. It's our own inner worries because we don't want to fail, or we don't want to fail somebody else. You may want to see a spiritualist or guidance regarding any fears that you do have and how you can quash those. Okay. Fears aren't facts. Often they're just scary thoughts or feelings. Instead of judging your fears, invite them to tea. Offer them a cookie and have a chat. Listen to what they have to say. So this, I'm getting meditation with this. Meditation will really help in the month of November, Gemini. When we are courageous enough to be with what scares us, we receive powerful wisdom and insight. And often, when we face our fears and do something that we wouldn't think before that we could possibly have the strength to do, then you connect with yourself more and you realize that you do have the strength to do anything if you can really face any fears, because that's all they are. Thank you for watching and liking and subscribing, and I will see you for the month of December's read.